Foodies and Spice, my name is Gina and it's another beautiful day to learn something new. Yeah, so today we are making Sosaties. It's a South African way of cooking chicken kebab. Foodies and Spice. Okay, so I'm going to start by cubing the chicken. You can use chicken breast or any chicken part of your choice. I'm using chicken breast today. And you can also use turkey for this. But in Nigeria, we usually just find turkey wings. And if you have turkey breasts, turkey thighs, you can use. I'm going to start by making a paste with ginger and garlic, onion in there, and carrots. A little bit of oil to help it blend easily, and some white pepper. I'm going to cover this up and blend. Okay, so this is ready. The next thing I'm going to do now is start making the cooked curry paste to baste my chicken. I'll be adding a little bit of oil to my pan. Remember, I did not blend this paste with water, it was just oil. So that's why the color is looking like this, apart from the fact that I put in some carrot there. It's looking emulsified because I put some oil in it. And in place of my apricot, dried apricot fruits today, I'll be using carrot because I did not find dried apricot. So I'll use carrots just for that color to mimic it. Then I'll use the apricot jam to baste it so at least it's tasting like apricots. So I'm going to be doing this on low heat so they don't burn quickly. And here goes my curry, which is very important. So this curry powder has got cumin, coriander, and turmeric. This aroma is something else. Like, it smells so good. I'll be adding some paprika. You can add any of your choice spices and seasoning. So I'm using some seasoning here. This is a mix of Cajun style seasoning, salt, pepper flakes. It's just a mix of various seasonings. I'm going to be adding the apricot jam now. If you can't find apricot jam, something that can be close would be like maybe pineapple jam could be close. So I'll add a dash of vinegar. I'm using balsamic vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar, you can use any vinegar of choice. This is a very, very balanced marinade. So at this point, I'm going to turn it off, and when it cools down, I'll use it to marinate my chicken. So I'm going to start by first sprinkling just a little bit of salt to the chicken. Clean hands, clean hands, clean hands. If you want to wear a glove, you can wear, okay? Then I'll add a dollop of our curry paste. Now we're going to massage that into the chicken properly. Okay, so this is fine. Now it's time for it to go and rest. You can do this overnight and cook it the next day, especially if you're cooking a large batch. Or you can just allow it rest between 30 minutes to an hour. So while it's resting in the fridge, I'm going to prep my vegetables. Okay, so I'm using bamboo skewers today. There are different types of skewers. You can use any one you like. So, but it's bamboo skewers, and because it's bamboo skewers, I'm not putting this over a fire. I'm going to be using an oven today. You can also use a grill pan, but just so it's not burning or it's not browning too quickly, kinda. You soak it in water. Yep. You soak your skewer in water. That'll be soaking for some time while I work on the other things I'll be skewing alongside with the chicken, and that's green and red pepper. I'll start by cutting the green pepper to size. I have my green and red pepper, then it's the onions. So I'm just going to quarter the onions like so. It's fine. When it's time to use it, I'll just be pulling it out one by one like this. just like this. Okay. All right, I have my carrots. This recipe does not actually call for carrots. What it needs is dried apricot for it to be Sosaties. So, but I did not find apricot in my area in Lagos. So I'm using carrots in place of the apricot. So, but I've already used apricot jam for the chicken as well. If push comes to shove, I can still add some, like baste the carrots with apricot jam so that it will taste like apricot, okay? All right, so I'll be using my crinkle cutter to cut this. So this is ready. I'm going to put them in a bowl, cover with a cling film. Now, if you want, you can actually pickle these vegetables, but I do not want to pickle them because I actually want them to still look very fresh. You can pickle it with white vinegar if you want. Okay, so I'm going to keep this aside till we are ready to use it. I'm going to start skewing the chicken now. So I'm starting with the carrot, then a pepper. There is no hard or fast rule, anyhow you want it, okay? Then I go in with the chicken, then onions. You can do the carrot again. Onions. Chicken. You can do a red bell pepper, anyhow you want it. Who goes again? Who goes again? Chicken. So I'm going to have about 3 pieces of chicken on each skewer. So I can do a carrot. Remember I said this is actually very tight for the carrots, so I think I should just do pepper and onions. Remember I said that the original recipe does not need carrots. What it needs is apricot, but we don't have apricot, so that's why I'm using carrots. So this is one. I'll place it on my tray. So I'm going to place but just before I place the chicken, I'm going to cover it with kitchen paper towel. Just cover the top, so that way it doesn't burn quickly. Okay, so I'll allow it cook till it's done. The Sosaties are well cooked already. I'm just going to get it out in the next 3 minutes. All right, guys, so I've just made a quick slaw as a side for my Sosaties or my chicken kebab. To make this slaw, all you need is carrot, cabbage, and apple, and just grate or chop them to size. I grated the carrot and the apple, and I sliced the cabbage, and that's it. That's our slaw. Very easy to make, and sweet too, because the apple and the carrot will add some sweetness to it. Amazing. We don't need any dressing. Food done. Doesn't take time at all. It's ready. Very, very ready. Now you see the reason why you have to soak your sticks, because it could burn off. This is amazing, amazingly tasty, and it doesn't take too much time, especially when you marinate ahead. So we'll take our pictures and our guests will come in now. It's Sosaties chicken kebab in the skewer. I use the bamboo skewer. So, but what makes it Sosaties is because I added some hints of apricot. Even if I could not find apricot in the streets of Lagos, my corner today, I had to use carrots and put that hint of apricot, so it's like South African Sosaties. Let's taste our Sosaties.
Okay, I've been hungry myself.
Yes. Now tell me what you think and how it's different from any other chicken kebab that you've tasted before.
Okay.
Uncle here travels a lot. Like, he has been to almost all the countries in the world. Am I right, Uncle?
A little bit.
Yeah, so you must have had kebab from Middle East to Europe, everywhere. So just, how is this different?
The chicken is really tender.
But this hint of sweetness,
Okay.
that's why it has to be like Sosaties.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's hear from Uncle.
I think for me, the spices are okay. They're really good. Not much spices like Nigeria does the food. But I think I really enjoy them. The chicken is more tender as well.
And moist.
Yeah. You could feel the taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good. I think the next trip should be to South Africa.
And the reason I'm loving this is because the veggies, if you love veggies, they are not overcooked.
Yes.
Yeah. The carrot, the peppers is still very moist and nice, and that's because I covered it in the oven so it doesn't dry out. Then at the point I had to remove it. Yeah. So you also need to try the slaw. This is a very simple slaw. Tell me what you think.
It's really crunchy. So, I mean, it's still definitely gonna have all the vitamins and everything in it.
We use just cabbage, carrot, and apples. So if you're looking to eating healthy and you don't want to add dressings and all of that, you can just use your fruits like apple to sweeten your salad or the slaw.
I think the combination is very right. It's really good. Especially when you don't need to add any more dressing.
Dressing on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And the sweetness is subtle. It's not overpowering at all.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.